Tonight at 9, a mall smash and grab in Virginia. Shoppers reportedly hunkered down after glass was shattered and a fire extinguisher was set off. What we've learned from the scene.
Deserve to live in a community that is free of crime.
At a deadly officer-involved shooting in the district, 2 officers fired their guns after a man tried to grab an officer's gun. We're live on scene with how it all started by a car careening into a McDonald's.
And after the stormy weekend we are going to be seeing sunny conditions and a cool down as we head through your Labor Days. To that forecast up next.
Plus relief on the Red Line. Summer closures over at several popular stations. They're back open. What Metro commuters need to know before they go, and your Labor Day schedule shakeup. Plus spokes and savings. How one D.C. group is hoping to influence car-free trips with a free family event rolling down city streets.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. It's September the 1st. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. We begin tonight in Virginia. Arlington County Police responded to a robbery at the Pentagon City Mall this afternoon. Police say the 3 suspects entered a store, broke a display case with hammers, also deploying a fire extinguisher inside. Officials say that the suspects ran off. The investigation is ongoing. All right, another top story tonight. The investigation continues tonight in a deadly D.C. police shooting in Southeast. The name of the officers involved have not yet been released, neither the suspect as well. It happened at the fast food restaurant McDonald's along Marionberry Avenue. That's where our Dave Laval joins us live tonight. Dave, what have you learned from police and from people living nearby?
Well, good evening to you, Ben. What we can tell you is the 2 officers remain on administrative leave tonight for their roles in this morning's deadly shooting at this McDonald's in Anacostia.
Very shocking.
Nico Spence is tired of hearing about more violence in her Anacostia neighborhood. Sunday morning's deadly shooting involving D.C. police is bringing her closer to a breaking point.
Really am considering moving away just because I don't feel safe anymore.
2 officers shot and killed a man outside McDonald's after they say the unidentified suspect grabbed one of the officers' guns.
We deserve to live in a community that is safe. We deserve to live in a community that is free of crime.
Police say the suspect drove into the side of the restaurant around 5:30 and caused minor damage. He was still inside his car, but unresponsive. Officers reportedly saw a gun in it. The suspect then woke up and put the gun in his lap. Officers ordered the man to drop the weapon. It's when officers reportedly approached the car with their guns drawn. Police say the suspect grabbed one of their weapons and police shot him. Efforts to save the suspect's life failed.
This is yet another reminder of the daily dangers that our officers face protecting the residents and the visitors across the District of Columbia.
The police department's internal affairs unit is investigating the shooting, while the U.S. Attorney's Office is also reviewing what happened. We're live in Anacostia. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Thanks to Dave tonight for that live report. Staying in the district, fire officials say that a lithium-ion powered scooter started an apartment fire today in Northwest. Officials responded to 16th Street around 4:30 p.m. It's there they found a fire burning inside of a 3rd floor apartment. The fire put out, no injuries reported. Last night from Maryland, this dog has been reunited with its owner. It was spotted wandering in Landover. It allegedly started with an armed robbery in Hyattsville. Police say the suspects took the dog, 1-year-old Yana, from her owner at gunpoint in Avondale Overlook Drive shortly after 7 a.m. yesterday morning. Yana again found wandering in Landover. All right, D.C. police have now said that they've arrested a man in connection to a deadly stabbing in Southeast. Officials responded to South Capitol Street around 4:30 midday. It's there they found Tiffany Parker inside of the home stabbed. Police have arrested and charged Adrian Morgan with 2nd-degree murder while armed. My time is 9:04. Over to your forecast now with Brittany Ward. She's in for Scott Sumner tonight. Brittany, I know we had some showers south of D.C. moving through, but man, we're going to have an amazing Labor Day tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous day across the entire DMV. We are going to be tracking those dry conditions. Sunshine will be returning to the area, and it's also going to be a warm day. So a great way to end out the unofficial end to summer. But satellite and radar showing you the last couple hours across D.C. Yes, your Sunday night, we did deal with some isolated showers and storms, mainly south of D.C. Starting to see some breaks in the clouds right now in D.C., but notice those showers slowly making their way out of southern Maryland. It looks like we are going to start to see more quiet conditions as we head through the rest of your evening. All thanks to this cold front slowly pushing its way through the DMV. This will continue to push through as we head into the overnight hours, but this is why we are seeing those showers beginning to spark up. Now, any late Sunday night plans not looking bad. As for temperatures, we're already starting to see them dip down into the 70s. 78 currently in DC, 79 as you head over there to Lexington Park, lower 70s out towards Orange and Luray, 79 currently in Hagerstown. But those dew point temperatures, they are still on the muggy side. We're holding on to the upper 60s to 70s, kind of giving us that tropical feel. But the good news is we start to see drier air work its way into the area, and those fall-like temperatures will be returning to the DMV. So keep it here. We'll break down that forecast coming up.
I'm looking forward to the fall temps, Brittany. All right, DC News Now is your local election headquarters. Despite dropping out of the race for president, former independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s name is still on the ballot in Virginia. The State Department of Elections has confirmed Kennedy is qualified to be on the ballot. Any candidate can request to have their name removed before ballots are printed, which the department says will happen in the next few weeks. But so far, Kennedy has not done that. If Kennedy remains on the ballot, it could impact whether former President Trump or Vice President Kamala Harris will win Virginia's 13 electoral votes.
Maybe like not much of anything, and it may not amount to much, but if it's close in Virginia, RFK Jr. getting a few votes might actually swing the difference. So I wouldn't bet against that happening.
Don't forget, votes don't just have to be cast on one day. Early voting in Virginia starts September the 20th. United Airlines flight attendants, including those at Dulles, just voted to authorize a strike if contract negotiations between the union and the airline fail. More than 99% of flight attendants voted in favor of the authorization to strike. Some picketed after the vote to get the word out about their demands. This does not mean that flight attendants are walking off immediately. The union still needs to request a release from the National Mediation Board, and they would have a 30-day cooling off period before any strike begins. All right, in Alexandria, transportation officials are celebrating a new milestone for the Dash bus service. It broke a record, 5.3 million riders, 4.3 million last year, smashing that record. Officials are inviting the community right now to celebrate. They're going to host a block party at the Ramsey Rec Center on September the 19th. For more information on the event, head to our website, dcnewsnow.com. Well, staying in the same vein of transportation, the district circulator workers held another rally hoping to save the bus service just this week. They gathered at Freedom Plaza in Northwest near the White House, asking people to sign a petition to speak out against the circulator's shutdown. Last month, the D.C. Department of Transportation announced it was phasing out the circulator by the end of the year, leaving riders without the convenient dollar ride bus route within the district, and 300 workers will be out of a job.
Cutting our jobs after telling us that we have a 5-year contract 8 months later is something different. We got older people that work there that can't get jobs now. We got people who've been there for 18 years that has a hard time trying to cope with finding another job.
DDOT says that the shutdown of the circulator service is because of budget reasons. All right, a sigh of relief for Metro riders now that 4 Metro stations on the Red Line are back up and running. The stops reopened just today after months of being shut down for maintenance. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile tells us on what updates you're going to see next time you head to a stop.
Some of the maintenance work riders may be able to see and some they won't, but repairs included many things from replacing thousands of feet of rail to installing fiber optic cables for communication. Now in June, Metro closed down Glenmont, Forest Glen, Wheaton and Silver Spring stations for some rehabilitation work. This is video of Silver Spring now reopened. Metro says some of that work crews did include replaced 6,500 feet of rail, cleaned 40,000 feet of track bed, replaced insulators for electricity around the third rail, replaced 183 track signs, repair sidewalks, and worked on escalators. Now, during the closure, part of a new Purple Line mezzanine was built at Silver Spring Station. Metro says Silver Spring will still be an active construction site for the Purple Line, and there'll be scaffolding on site until 2027. And later this year, Metro says it will install new digital passenger information displays on platforms and station entrance digital screens at Glenmont, Forest Glen, Wheaton, and Silver Spring stations. For now in the studio, I'm Tosin Fakile. Back to you.
And about your commute tomorrow for Labor Day, Metro trains and buses will operate on a Sunday schedule. That means trains will run every 6 to 12 minutes for most of the day. For Metro Access customers, all subscription trips on Labor Day will be canceled, but those customers can still call to reserve a trip that day. Parking will also be free at all Metro garages and lots for Labor Day. Well, there's a new mural in D.C. It's showcasing how NASA's work is part of our everyday lives. Metro unveiled the painting, Satellite of Hope, at L'Enfant Plaza, illustrating how satellites are helping people all across the world. You can see the mural for yourself. It's on D Street in Southwest. In Southwest to celebrate DC Jazz Fest. This year marks 20 years of the event, featured performances by rising stars and world-renowned artists. Organizers say they hope the event not only brings together diverse communities, but advances jazz and music education for folks of all backgrounds.